everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is going to be a fun video. I have a very large stack of books from the library, actually a couple of libraries, and I wanted to share them with you. So this is going to be kind of like a library haul. Anyway, I'm currently in a class about children's resources, children's books, and all of that, so I have been reading a lot of children's material, which I am an absolute fan about, and I absolutely love it. And so I kind of wanted to share those. I'm having to do these Instagram posts, so I'm having to post 4 different books each time we do them, and they have to be like hitting certain ages and developmental groups. So we've got like infancy, early childhood, middle childhood, and like adolescence. So I'm probably going to start with like the infancy and early childhood. I'm going to start off with like the baby, probably like the baby one, which is Baby Signs by Joy Allen. And basically this is just about kind of being able to teach your baby sign language for easy communication with them. So it's just got easy things, like if you want more, you do the sign language for more. And it tells you how to do it, and then it shows you like a little baby picture. So it's got like the little hands, which I think is really good. All done. Dog and cat, if their diaper needs changed, mommy, daddy, really simple stuff. Book, Sleepy. It's just really cute. I thought it was fun. And I think sign language is super cool. I actually really wish that I knew sign language. I would love to learn some ASL, American Sign Language. But I think being able to communicate with your baby is really important. And I think teaching them some sign language is very beneficial, whether or not they have hearing difficulties or not. I mean, if they have hearing difficulties, of course, it's going to be important. But even just kind of doing that initial communicating with your baby is important anyway. So that was that book. The next book is also a board book, and it's called Kindness Makes Us Strong by Sophie Beer. I love this cover. It's so pretty. It's very vibrant. All of the pages are super vibrant, very colorful. It's very simple. It's just like kindness is this, kindness is this, kindness is this. And it's just like, it's really cute, really easy to hold. And it's just all the little ways that we can show kindness. And I really like it. I think it's really cute. On the back, it just says, whether we share a toy or rescue an animal, all acts of kindness, no matter how big or small, make our community stronger. And I just think it's really cute. Of course, teaching kids to be kind is very important. So this is a really, really simple and easy way to do that and kind of instill it to them at a very young age, which I think is important. This next one is a book that I was so excited to check out. I saw it on TikTok, actually, and it made me excited ever since I saw that a couple months ago. It's called Don't Push the Button by Bill Cotter. And it's just kind of an interactive book, but there's no like it's just pictures, but you're still interacting with it. And so it's just so cute. Like, you're not supposed to push the button. That's the only rule in this. And this is Larry. He's a monster, but then as you go through, he's like, we can't even think about it, whatever. And he's like, I wonder what will happen if you push the button. So then like, he turns yellow. And then if you push it again, like, it's just really fun. And then like, you eventually have to shake the book, and it's so interactive, and it's so goofy, and it's just so much fun. And it's really, really cute. And so if you guys have, like, if you have little readers who love to read books, this one's really fun. And I highly recommend it to everybody because I want to buy this for myself when I have kids. The video on TikTok that I watched about that, oh my gosh, the kid was laughing so much because the parent was like, you can't push it, because he'd like try to push it. It was just really cute. The last book for the early childhood, and this is like ages 0 to 4. So, and this one's also really cute. I'm really excited about it. It's called Gustavo the Shy Ghost by Flavia Drago. And it's just, the illustrations in this, are stunning. Look at that. It's kind of like a soft, like almost like a colored pencil type of drawing. Oh, it's so pretty. And basically it's about this ghost who just wants to make friends, but he's really shy and he's always scared. Like, it's just so cute, and he loves to play the violin. And Day of the Dead is approaching, and basically he wants to make a concert and invite everyone to it because he just wants to make friends, but he's scared. And it's just such a cute book. And there's so much like Mexican culture in it. So cute. All the little monsters. Plays on words. Like, look at this. Look how cute. I can't. I love it so much. There was a... I gotta find the page because it's really funny. Oh, yeah. They buy ice cream. Like, ice cream. It's so cute. I love it. This is such a good one. Such a good story. I want to buy this one for myself too. Those were the infancy, early childhood. Now moving on to middle childhood, which is like ages 5 to 10, I believe is the age range for this. And I'll start with the picture books. I've got picture books first. The first one is Woke, and this is actually kind of like a set of poems. So there's 3 poets, Mahogany Brown, Elizabeth Acevedo, and Olivia Gatwood. So there's different ones, and there are, on the back here, it's kind of got everything that it highlights. And so it's like activism, ableism, privilege, and it's just like a bunch of types of poetry for kids, which I think is really cool. It definitely highlights a lot of things that are important and that are going on in the world, and just kind of telling kids to, like, you know, I don't know. It's kind of being like you're not alone, and also just like pay attention to these things, be woke, like know what's happening around you, in a really unique kind of way. And the illustrations in this are really cool too, and it hits a lot of different topics, which I think is cool. Yeah, I think this is really cool. The next one that I got, I actually really like this book. It's called Each Kindness by Jacqueline Woodson. And I was looking at this after I read it, and it's got an award here, and it's the Coretta Scott King Award. I didn't know what this was, but it says Peace, Nonviolent Social Change, and Brotherhood and Honor, which is kind of interesting. And this book is kind of heartbreaking a little bit. So it's about this girl, the main character, it's like from her perspective. Her name is Chloe, and then a new girl comes in, and her name is Maya. And she wears clothes that are secondhand, and she's wearing sandals in winter, and she's got like a Raggedy doll, and she gets like jacks and a deck of cards, and she just wants to like make friends and be friends with this main character. And the main character, the first day, the new girl comes in and sits by her at her desk and like smiles at her, and the main character doesn't smile back and looks away, and does it the same the next day and the next day. And each time the new girl is wanting to, like, is asking if she could play with them, and they're like, no. And then one day, the new girl no longer comes to school, and she won't be coming back. The family had to move away, and the teacher does a lesson on kindness and like throwing a rock into water and seeing the ripples, and how kindness is like a ripple effect, and how even the smallest of things can cause that ripple. And so then the main character is left feeling like, what if I'd shown even the smallest bit of kindness to that new girl? And it's just like, that's how it ends. And so like, that's the story, but sorry I gave it away. It's like a heartbreaking. It's like, she didn't even get a chance to be kind. And so it's really eye-opening even for adults. Like, what if we would have done something like that for someone? Like, why couldn't we have just shown a kindness when we probably didn't? For so many people in our lives that we've probably done that with. So it's a very important story, and I was touched by it. I absolutely really enjoyed this story. I think it's important. Obviously, I really think kindness is important because that's been highlighted twice already in these. Okay, trying to make this fast. I'm sorry, there's so many books. So the next book is Res Dogs by, who is this by? Joseph Bruchak? I'm not sure, I'm sorry. This is actually really interesting. I read this today. It's also written in verse, which I found interesting. And it's about this young girl. She's in upstate New York or just in New York. Anyway, she has to go live with her grandparents on the Wabanaki reservation, and she kind of befriends this dog there, and it's a lot of, it's set during the pandemic, so it's relevant and kind of recent, and it's like COVID-19. She's trying to get on Zoom, but like she doesn't really get good service while she's on the reservation, and it's really interesting. It hits a lot of hard topics as well. It's kind of similar to Woke, where it's hitting these topics. So like it'll go back into like her mother was sent into the foster care service because they came to the reservation and took her away from her parents. They didn't think they were fit to like raise her, and how her grandparents were forced to go to these Indian schools and all of this stuff. So it hits a lot of actually kind of hard topics, and it also brings up some other ones. It brings up like racial inequality with just Black people, and it brings up I think there was some Asian inequality in it as well. So it hits a lot of heavy topics in a kind of semi-lighthearted way. Not really lighthearted, but in kid-friendly way, I should say. This was really good, and I actually really, really enjoyed this. And interesting that it was written like about COVID-19. It's weird that there are books about that now. Moving on. The book I'm currently reading, Princess Academy by Shannon Hale. I love Shannon Hale. She's one of my favorite children's authors. This is just a book about apparently I read this book, which is really funny. I was adding it to my Goodreads to like be my current read, and I'd already marked it as read. So that's funny. It's about this village on top of a mountain, and the prince is setting up this academy because one of the princesses is going to come from this county, so all the girls in the village have to go to the school for a year, and he will pick a princess at the end of the 1 year. So that's what this book is about. It's good for ages like probably 8 to 12, maybe even 5 to 12, kind of in there. It's a good age range. Okay, last book in this category is Arusha and the End of Time by Roshani Chokshi. I'm excited about this book. I actually don't know anything about it, to be honest, but it's about this girl who goes to this private school, and she's spending her summer at the Museum of Ancient Indian Art and Culture that her mom curates. So I'm really excited to see what happens, because it looks like magic is happening if you look at this, and I'm really excited. This is what I will be reading once I finish the Princess Academy. So once I finish this, I will be starting this. Okay, that's the end of the children's ones, and now I'm just going to show you the other 3 books that I have checked out from the library currently. And that is volumes 4, 5, and 6 of Dengeki Daisy. I need to read these. I haven't read them in a while. I've read the 4th one, and now I need to read the 5th and the 6th because I just do. It's really weird to show you guys because it's like backwards, but I love this. This is not children's. This would definitely be young adult, at least. And it's really cool. I need to keep reading these because they're really good. So maybe I'm hoping to finish these 2 by the end of September. It's currently September 21st. So I need to read these 2 by the end of September because I think they're due like next week. So I've had them up for a little while. Anyway, those are all the books that I have checked out from the library currently. I have 7 checked out from one and 5 checked out from another for a total of 12 books checked out from the library. Oopsies. But actually I absolutely love it because I'm in library school and that's what it's all about. So if any of these books sound interesting, seriously go to your nearest public library and check them out. They've all been so good. I've read all except for 1 so far. They're really good. I forgot how much I absolutely love children's books. Sorry for making this such a long video. I just had a lot to say. I wanted to share these books with you while I had them and I could show you because they're really good. Anyway, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a fantastic week, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!